get my computer going. Sorry. The rally all stage there, and can take us through. I mean, obviously several good at bats and pent up offense maybe that you guys got finally rewarded for, and then your choice to go with the right-handed bat as opposed to, because of the splits, I would imagine what Doolittle versus Carpenter's history with is.
Yeah, no, I mean, definitely the splits. I mean, Doolittle is at the top of the zone with, it's not the best matchup for Carp. Rondon's taking a lot of good at bats and took what we felt like. I mean, look, Carp's obviously contributed for us, but Rondon's been good against lefties and effective rather, and felt like it was the best opportunity. There's a reason they brought Doolittle in.
The role outfield defense has played in this series on both sides. I mean, you have extra bases taken away from you, but also you guys have had a couple plays where you've taken offense away from them. Has that kind of tamed this ballpark a little bit?
It's made it easier to perform when you're, getting outs and turning maybe extra bases into outs for sure. Akiyama made a heck of a play on Carlson's ball. I don't know if it gets out, but it was like right at the yellow line, but tremendous play there. And it's interesting, we hit some balls pretty good at the big part of the ballpark, and Votto was able to drop one in the bleachers, so it's the game of baseball, as they say.
What did you see from Jake? He was into and out of traffic quite a bit.
Yeah, I mean, he threw a lot of strikes. We've asked him to do that. He did it. Was able to navigate some traffic, really. Mentioned the homer to Votto. We're at a ballpark where that doesn't get rewarded. It's probably on the grass at our ballpark, but we weren't in our ballpark tonight. Winker put a good stroke on him for the 2-run double. Otherwise, he was really good and navigated traffic.
Was two more questions for me. One was Yachty available to you? Did he make progress today that he could have helped in the pinch hit spot?
He made progress. He was going to likely not be able to take that at bat if it came back around.
And the last thing for me, I know you guys really centralize and focus on the moment in the game, but you also know where you are in the standings, but also have the news of Michaelis pitching today well and Jack on the horizon. Is there some importance here for you guys to kind of establish yourselves in the standings before these reinforcements come, and kind of so they don't have to dig you out of a hole but can elevate you?
Yeah, Derek, I mean, this is the thing. I mean, we lost 2 close games, and we understand our position, same position we talked about. We won 5 out of 7, won 3 out of 4, 3 out of 5 rather before the All-Star break. I mean, second we lose a couple in a row, I get the question, I understand it, but we definitely understand the importance and whether, good for Miles, 29 pitches, 3 innings, but them coming back, them not coming back, all we can do is play with what we have, and every game, there's sense of urgency every game, so I never know how to answer that question and give you what you want, other than that we're going to, every game's important, regardless of where we are in the standings. We're 10 up, they're still important.
Jack?
And just with the offense kind of, I guess, putting themselves in those positions has to be, not that you guys need positive just to go to bed at night, but it has to be good to see the fight that we kind of have talked about all year long, just to be able to give themselves the chances to be in situations that can be positive.
Tough team, man. This team battles their tail off. I mean, we're short on the bench, we're short in the bullpen, and guys fought, scratch, clawed, and took good at bats, hit the ball the big part of the ballpark, and, Woody was good, kept us in it. I thought McFarland was really good, 8% balls in the ground, got a base hit through the middle on India and just made one pitch. He got up to Winker that, hurt him, but, man, he was great for otherwise, and Johnny got his inning, and, Sosa came in, got a big at bat. DeYoung had a couple hits, drove in a run. Bader, got robbed by, Suarez down the line at third. Could have been a different game. Goldie took good at bats. I mean, look, you go straight up, you play clean, you do everything you can, and sometimes you come up short. There's I wish I had a better explanation or some magic, pixie dust to make it change. But guys were fighting their tail off and competing and taking our best shot, and that's all we can really do.
Ask you about McFarland as well. Besides that one pitch, which I guess you get equipped with however much you want, it's one pitch, but how important is he to be this left-handed option, the ground ball option that you guys could really find and use for the stretch run?
I mean, he's already been great. Zach really has. Over Chicago, got a win in extras and got a big double play ball and got a clean eighth in a one-run game. So in the night with the shorter pin, he covered 2 innings and outside of one pitch to a guy that really swings the bat well. He didn't get it back, but he made a lot of quality pitches on the ground, and we can live with that.
Katie?
Sorry, my sound isn't working.
That's okay.
One quick thing.
Good quick adjustment though. Wow.
My third
That
time.
We have
That was-
practice.
That was Zoom.
Good practice.
That was strong. Zoom. That a good Zoom move.
Got a wheelchair, so it helps.
Okay.
Um,
Good.
But with Jake, obviously, he mentioned he didn't have his best release point command was a little bit of an issue here. But is there a positive takeaway from the fact that he was able to get through that and limit the damage? And how important is that as he continues building his career as a starter?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what he told you guys. I mean, it is important that he goes out and what we're looking for starters to do, be able to give quality innings and get us, at least through 5 and give us a chance to win. He did those things, and he threw 65% strikes overall. That's above league average. And he threw 75% first pitch strikes, so he controlled counts. I mean, the first pitch, leadoff walk to India was not ideal, but threw strikes, made his pitches. Again, Winker put a swing on a ball down. They got in a gap, and Votto hit a pop-up out. So I thought he did fine. He gave us more than a chance, and that's all we can ask for. A little bit higher pitch count. Would you like him to go deeper? Sure, but he got through it at Derek's point. He battled through some adversity and left some guys out there. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good for tonight.
Yeah, I just want to further explain, make sure, because if anybody comes up to me later and talks about like the double switch and all that, just clearly wanted to go back to the last spot and keep DeYoung in there because he's had success in here and he's a fly ball hitter, so what he could easily do is what Votto did or much further. And then the decision with Carp was, I know we're going to be exposed in that. But we're down 2, and we're going to have scored 3 runs for that spot to come back up in the 9th. So we got the lead with Alex coming in. So if anybody wants to have any further questions about that, Brandon. Everybody good?
All good.
All right. Thank you.
Have a good night.
Thank you.